I'm Sergeant Stephen Montgomery with the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office Financial Crimes Unit. On February 16th, the evening time hours, our deputies responded to one of our local retail shops in reference to some suspicious people making purchases with multiple credit cards. When the deputies responded out there, they found that these individuals had purchased about $1,000 worth of sporting goods merchandise, placed it in their car, went back into the store and bought another $700 or $800 worth of merchandise. They were using a credit card that the magnetic stripe didn't work on, so they were asking the cashier to hand key the number in to facilitate the sale. Our deputies responded out there, and while they were investigating the incident, they were able to locate two of the individuals. A nearby business owner came out, alerted them to the other two individuals that were still inside of their store, trying to do the same thing, and handed our deputies a handful of credit cards that had been discarded in the trash. These cards were looked at and immediately identified as counterfeits. We were called out there to the scene to assist them, and ultimately located about 25 counterfeit credit cards. Upon further investigation, we found merchandise in their vehicle that had been purchased out of Mobile, Alabama. There were some attempts in the Slidell area before making it into Covington. The cards that these individuals were using was a stack of what we call green dot cards. They're just cards that you would buy from a local convenience store or a drugstore. But they have gotten to where they encode these with the name and legitimate card numbers, and then they'll go in there and just hand key. So when people complain of having credit card charges from across the country they don't recognize, this is the end result. This is what these guys are going out. They're going out with a bulk stack of credit cards, buying merchandise. They'll take orders from people for specific things that they want, and they convert these items to cash once they purchase them with these counterfeited credit cards, stolen credit card numbers. These are easy to identify, one, because green dot cards don't have a raised embossed number on them, and as well as all of these cards have the same name on them, and they're fairly poor quality. One of the things that's important to notice, since these cards were present, the merchants would not necessarily get a chargeback. The bank becomes the ultimate victim of this. So we work with both the retailers and the banks to identify these card rings, which are very common this day. These four individuals were from out of Florida. They came here specifically to do this crime. They were ultimately booked into St. Tammany Parish Jail for monetary instrument abuse. We now have the part of going back to the banks, identifying the card holders and the amount of charges. Those additional charges are pending, and this will all be forwarded to court later down the road.